Colin Kaepernick once again is in the news because activists who aren't actually football fans, who don't actually watch football or know anything about football, are still convinced that this dude who was benched 6 years ago still deserves a chance to be in the NFL. And now they're even more emboldened because Raiders owner Mark Davis says, I believe in Colin Kaepernick. Las Vegas Raiders owner Mark Davis recently said that national anthem protester Colin Kaepernick deserves another chance at playing pro ball and would be open to signing the former quarterback. Then sign him. Then sign him right now. Why do you go out and make a statement about this? Why don't you just sign him, Mark Davis? It's because you're just virtue signaling.
Yep.
I believe in Colin Kaepernick. Look at this stupid fuck. I believe in Colin Kaepernick. He deserves every chance in the world to become a quarterback in the National Football League. I still stand by it. If our coaches and general manager want to bring him in or want him to be quarterback, I would welcome him with open arms. Hey, Derek Carr, just get fucked, I guess. I would welcome him being the quarterback on our team.
But this is social justice in a nutshell, where as long as you talk about it and then the media reports on it, the reality of anything happening is irrelevant. They just want to signal boost it. Hey, let's just talk about it. Let's pretend that we care about it, even though nothing's going to happen from it. That's what's going on right here. And no one's calling him out on it. Then hire him, like Ryan just said. Then hire him. Then do it right now. Do it. But of course you're not. Go ahead, Ryan.
Because it's not about the truth. He said what they wanted to hear. What they wanted to hear is that he deserves another shot. And so they won't call out his hypocrisy and the fact that he won't hire him, because that won't help their case. The fact is, what he said helps their case. They want him back in the league, you know?
Well,
and
Kaepernick has had 3 or 4 shots already.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish it happened at this point, to be honest. There's a part of me that's just like, somebody just pick him up, let him go out there and freaking stink it up. Because that's the thing. For me, this is an issue with a lot of people who don't pay attention to football and people who do. Now, to be fair, since my basketball channel's taken off, I don't pay attention to the NFL as much as I used to. But before my basketball channel was going, I was super into the NFL. I was playing fantasy and all that stuff. And so I was paying attention when Colin Kaepernick was in the league. And this dude was terrible on his way out. Just garbage. And you would not think this is a guy who they'd be pushing years after he hasn't been playing professionally that he needs to come back. The last NFL game I watched was in San Francisco. It was 49ers and it was the Green Bay Packers. And I can't tell you how many balls Colin Kaepernick threw into the dirt, just short of the receiver, over and over and over again. They finished the game with 3 points. Aaron Rodgers had like 4 or 5 touchdown passes. It was ugly to watch. It was terrible. And it's like, and now years after this dude hasn't been playing any football, they're saying he needs to be back. Part of me just wants it to just get it over with so it could be like, see, this is why they didn't want him in the first place, because he can't play.
And that is the bottom line. It's always been a conversation about talent, and Colin Kaepernick and Nike and ESPN and the woke sports media and blue check marks, they are trying to keep up this lie that Colin Kaepernick not being in the NFL is solely because of his political stances. That's not it. If Colin Kaepernick could kill someone, and if he was good enough at football, they find a way to let him back in the league. We all know that that's the truth. But because Colin Kaepernick is so, destined to portray himself as a victim, he has had opportunities, but it's not about that. It's about his skill level. And now, once again, trending, you have Colin Kaepernick trending right now because people are saying the right is so hypocritical because they want free speech for everyone on Twitter, but they didn't stand up for Colin Kaepernick. Let me get this straight. Conservatives love free speech for Elon Musk, but hate it for Colin Kaepernick. Should Musk buy the NFL so he can bring back free speech and Kaepernick won't be punished? Colin Kaepernick is trending because he's a champion of nonviolent free speech, not Elon Musk. Conservatives love free speech now. Is Colin Kaepernick their hero?
Sign him. I don't care. Go ahead. Sign him. I don't care. Bring him back. And that's the thing is, what's crazy is we just want to call out the BS on it because this guy said the NFL was ran by slavers.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what this guy said.
Yeah.
And now he wants to get back? Who wants to go back to slavery?
People who aren't actually enslaved.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just because, I could say, sign him if you want. You can bring him back. But that doesn't mean I gotta like him. That doesn't mean I gotta applaud everything he does or said, because right there, my exact point alone proves his hypocrisy. The fact that he's calling the league slavers, but he's actually begging to go back to the NFL. Why? Why? That doesn't line up. There's something there not true.
Susan Sarandon was trying to pretend to be Colin Kaepernick's biggest fan. Do you think Susan Sarandon has ever paid attention to the NFL ever? No. I will never forget when Susan Sarandon started to speak up about Colin Kaepernick needs to be returned to the NFL. It's like, what are we doing here? This was years ago, you know, where she was just like throwing her name into us. Like, oh my God, these people know nothing about football, nothing about sports.
Yeah.
It's a disaster.
We'll see what happens if Mark Davis will be a man of his word and give Colin Kaepernick that chance that he deserves. I kind of doubt it, though.